Please welcome to the Tonight in San Diego stage the winner of the Kaboo Discovery Tour, my good buddy, Dan Venti.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jesse. My name is Dan. I'm fat. Every week, I always try to lose weight. I always say, this is the week I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to start eating healthy. I'm going to go to the store. I'm just going to buy myself chicken and spinach. That's it. Just chicken and spinach. And I don't know if you know this, but supermarkets actually play sad music over the loudspeaker to make you depressed and make you want to buy more food. And that works great on me because I'll walk into a supermarket real motivated. I'll just be like, all right, chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach. And the little loudspeakers in the background like, remember all the relationships you lost. Remember that time they left you. And I'm like, chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach. Chicken and spinach, chicken and spinach, like they're never coming back, they're never coming back. And no one knew was coming. And they're like, chicken fingers and cream of spinach, chicken fingers and cream of spinach. Like, life is really hard, nothing's working out. You're a big pile of crap. And like, I need fried chicken skin ice cream. Does that exist? I need sadder than conventional foods, like a Ben & Jerry's seasonal depression flavor. Ice cream cake made of pork. Gay marriage got legalized. You guys like that? I'm happy. All right. Yes, some people in our country are against gay marriage. I think it's interesting because most people in our country who are against gay marriage usually never come in contact with gay people. Like, them being against gay marriage, that's like me being against spin class. Like, I know that's happening. To me, that looks really physically challenging, but it's not part of my life, so just do that if you want, you know? Like, I'm not even gonna get a DVD and try it at home by myself. Sometimes you know it's not for you. Some people in our country are like passionately against gay marriage, which they're the funniest, because usually if you're passionately against something, deep down inside you're like, kind of like it, you know? And they'll be like, yeah, I heard they're letting them gays get married, and I think it's disgusting. I think it's sickening. We live in a country where two grown men could go out to a fancy seafood restaurant and order the lobster and get some of that melted butter on the side, only to take it on back to a two-bedroom apartment and lay each other down on a sofa and pour some of that butter over each other's backs real slow-like and lick it off like a little tongue Zamboni. I hate that. I hate thinking about that. I hate thinking about 4 grown men going to a bed and breakfast in Denver and hitting the slopes for 4 hours only to take it on back to a log cabin and lay each other down in front of a fire and build a little snowman on each other's pelvises and wait for them little suckers to melt and sip them little lakes of passion right off. I hate that. I hate thinking about that all the time and in my free time when I'm trying to go to sleep. Thinking about 13 grown men going to an all-inclusive resort, the Sea of Cortez, swimming up to a poolside bar, ordering a child-sized portion of ravioli, only to take it on back to a lace cabana and play a little game called Uranus Has a Ravioli Hat. Sickening how delicious our country's become. Yeah, they say stuff like that, you know. All that being said, I think butt sex is overrated. Yeah. Because having butt sex is like going to Disneyland, and it's like walking up to the front gate, and the staff's like, hey, come on in. And you're like, yeah, what's that little door off to the side there with a star on it? And they're like, nah, don't worry about that. Just come on in. And they're like, no, I'm going to check out that little door at the star. And you go in, and it's just a small, little, tight hallway, and then it leads to a big, open warehouse, and it's just a couple of sweatshop workers making Mickey shirts. And you're like, this is terrible. I'm going to just go back through the main gate. And they're like, you can't come into the park for the rest of the day. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm Dan Venti.
That was so funny, Dan. Thank you for coming on the show. I'm never going to think about Disneyland the same way after that. Oh, that was funny. So Dan, you were the winner of the Kaboo Discovery Tour. Let's give it up for him.
Yeah.
Competed against the likes of my buddy Bijan over here, actually.
I especially beat Bijan.
You beat him?
No, Bijan was so funny. How great. You guys saw Bijan. Some of you. Man, it's great.
Dan cheated, by the way. I wanted that to be known.
cheated.
On the
I
record.
did. I found a loophole.
Well, you obviously found the right loophole because you advanced, and now you're going to be performing at Kaboo Festival. The thing that I love is like those are big comics on that lineup. Like I'm looking, I see it's like Cheech and Chong, Dan Venti. I was like, that is awesome. You know?
Yeah, it's
really cool.
It's weird and surreal, and I'm sure disappointing for people. It's a lot. It's like, oh yeah, I want to see them, and who the hell is that?
You got to make up some fake credits for them to bring you up to.
I've already made up a whole fake website, and
oh, nice. That's awesome.
Check out my fake website.
Came a long way since we started at Winston's in OB.
Jesse gave me a start in comedy. You believe that? You have you to blame.
Yeah, it's my fault. No, so I mean that I remember the old days of you and me and a couple other comics performing for pretty much nobody.
Oh yeah, just ourselves basically.
And now opening up for Cheech and Chong. That is amazing. In fact, what's funny is back then when we first started Ocean Beach Comedy, Jeff and I were trying to book acts like that, but we couldn't afford it, and we actually tried to book. This is true. We tried to book Screech and Chong. We just thought maybe it'd be cheaper.
You could probably get him.
Probably could get him. I thought maybe we could try.
An old Dustin Diamond appearance at Winston's.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to be doing the festival there coming up. What else have you been up to? I know you got your podcast with Mike Ula, the Hang Pod.
Yeah, the Hang Pod. If you like to hear what comics are like hanging out when we're just by ourselves, and also us brutally make fun of each other.
Yeah.
The Hang Pod with myself and Mike Ula.
It's like a roast. It's a constant roast of all the other comics.
Yeah, it's like a behind-the-scenes kind of
it's
what's
brutal.
going on.
Yeah.
It's brutal, but that's fun. Some people like it. If you don't like uncomfortable stuff, listen anyway, but keep your headphones out.
I give you a tap of my ravioli hat, sir. It is a great podcast. What else you been up to lately?
I yelled at a girl today for double parking.
Okay. What? That's.
Some girl double parked in front of my face, right in front of my face. I saw it.
Gotta put a stop
And
to that.
I yelled at her, and I guess she was a teacher because she looked at me and she said, "I've been working with kids for 8 hours, and I have to take a shit." I said, "You win, lady. You double park.
Hey.
Get out of here."
Double parked in her pants. So, so Dan, you have a fake website? Do you have a real website too?
Yeah, danventi.com.
danventi.com, and we're going to see you at the Kaboo Festival coming up.
Yes.
Congratulations on that. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up one more time for my good buddy, Dan Venti, everybody. That was excellent, man.